Hi, I'm Brian Lee Davidson Tarka, and I'm reading the Bible. Right now, I'm reading through Matthew chapter 2, and I'm on verses 13 through 18. This is a passage where Christ and his mother and father are going to immigrate from Israel to Egypt for their safety. Let's take a look at this. Escape to Egypt. When they had gone, the wise men, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. Get up, he said. Take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for the Lord is going to search for the child and kill him. So he got up, took the child and mother during the night, and left Egypt, right after they got that message, where they stayed until the death of Herod. So I guess that was when he said, until I tell you, when the angel said, until I tell you, I guess when Herod actually died, that's when the angel said, okay, now you can go back. Because the angel did say, you can go back when I tell you. Okay, let's see. So he got up. I'm going to repeat verse 14. So he got up, took the child during the night, and left for Egypt. This is after the angel gave him that message, because there were some things that they did in Israel, where he stayed until the death of Herod. And so was fulfilled what the Lord had said to the prophet through the prophets, out of Egypt I called my son. So it was predicted that he would be born in Bethlehem, and he was. And out of Egypt is where he was called from. So it's interesting, you have these prophecies being fulfilled. Now we get to the grim and violent part, and why the answer to why Jesus had to immigrate. Why Joseph, Mary, and Jesus had to immigrate. When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the Magi, the wise men, he was furious. He gave an order to kill all the boys in Bethlehem and its vicinity, those who were 2 years old and under, in accordance with the time he had learned from the Magi. Then what was said through the prophet Jeremiah was, a voice is heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children and refusing to be comforted because they are no more. So they had something to immigrate from for their own safety. And there were a variety of reasons why people would immigrate for their safety. This one was specifically life-threatening. Other people have to leave because their homes were destroyed. In Romania, you have a lot of people leaving Romania because of economic situations. In Central America and South America, and many places that are war-torn, we have refugees and immigrants fleeing for their life, for the safety of themselves and their family. So there's a lot of reasons why immigration happens, and specifically immigration for the sake of the lives of family and loved ones. So Jesus can sympathize with this, can and does. Even in the Old Testament, we see God telling his people repeatedly, look after the immigrants, widows, and orphans. And that's often mixed, especially right now here in America, where we have children separated from their parents, where we have families desperate to find safety, and sadly, it doesn't seem like seems like the whole world is a pretty dangerous place right now, which is completely and totally tragic. But, uh, but dangers do cause immigration to happen, and God wants us to sympathize with immigrants. And here we see Christ himself as an immigrant with his parents crossing a border for their safety. It's something to think about, it's something to consider, and it's something to pray about. Um, Pray about the immigrants and immigration. Pray for your neighbors who may be new to a place. I'm very thankful for the people who've looked out for me in various countries that I've visited and immigrated to. So thank you everybody who took it upon themselves to really really look out for me when I was in any number of places in any number of countries. So thank you for that. Um, it's it's something that Christ Himself experienced. So yeah. Um, Travel safely and travel wisely. And this day and age, that might include making sure that people who don't have masks are provided masks. Maybe you know some people who either don't know how to find masks, or they're like making an excuse saying it's not in their budget. You know, if you know somebody going through that, please offer to get them some masks. Try to find some masks for them. That's a great way to be a good neighbor. And right now, pretty much all neighboring is is pretty distant, as it should be. People should be safe and keeping distance. But when the time comes and you can look out for your neighbor who may be in a variety of circumstances that are very, very new to them, do everything you can to be a good neighbor to those people, because remember, they could have been, it's quite likely they've been through a lot. All right? Now, if you don't have a Bible, I've put some links down here where you can find a Bible on Amazon, particularly if you're in America. If you're not in America, then you can always go to Bible Gateway, and I have a link to Bible Gateway down here, so you can check that out. Like, share, subscribe, and be safe. Everybody, please be safe. Take care. Bye bye.